And Nashville leaders are preparing right now to possibly sue the state over a new law they say is very dangerous as an overstep.
It would send lawmakers to prison for trying to protect illegal immigrants. WSMV's Brendan Tierney has a reaction from people on both sides of this issue.
This bill waiting to be signed into law punishes any elected official with up to 6 years in prison for voting in favor of any sanctuary city legislation.
This is a gross escalation.
Metro Law Director Wally Dietz says he has major concerns about the Republican proposal that he says violates hundreds of years of constitutional rights.
It is unprecedented, and it's a totally different situation. And also the threat of removing from office for a legislative vote.
The bill that passed the House and Senate yesterday would charge any city or county leader with a felony for trying to stop ICE agents.
They would be breaking the law at that point.
There are already state laws to prevent Tennessee cities from becoming sanctuary cities. But bill sponsor William Lambreth says they need to make sure lawmakers didn't try to help illegal immigrants.
If there's an illegal immigrant in this state, we are going to welcome in President Trump's administration and federal agents to deport especially those violent criminals that are here illegally.
The Metro Council Immigration
everybody
Caucus
pretty
released
much
a
agrees
statement
on.
simply saying, "See you in court."
Our democracy depends on elected officials who listen.
Council member Terry Vo says they're going to fight to make sure everyone who lives in Nashville is protected and not allow their voices to be silenced.
Easiest felony in the world to avoid, don't set up sanctuary cities.
Wally Dietz says he's working with multiple different groups and considering all options on the table once this bill is signed by the governor. At City Hall, Brendan Tierney, WSMV4.
Some states are definitely going to have different policies when it comes to sanctuary cities. Obviously, the more red states, the less sanctuary policies. They don't want no smoke. No, they don't want none of that smoke. They want their stuff to be how they like it, and that's how it's going to be. Now, on the other hand, you have a lot of liberal cities that do have sanctuary cities. They have their sanctuary states. Chicago, Boston, New York, Atlanta, Texas, California. Texas, not so much, but Texas got a few immigrants. It's a huge state, so it's not as much as like California. But, you know, it's pretty clear that they're trying to protect the good ones. They're not trying so much to protect the criminals. I think that especially like in New York, where Mayor Adams has been like, you know what, I'm all for you guys taking the criminals out of New York, but I'm not so much trying to be an immigration police officer. And he made that clear, and I respect that, because he doesn't want people to be thinking that he's trying to get rid of, you know, everyday regular immigrants that are actually trying to do a good thing for the United States of America, actually contributing to the United States of America. He's more trying to get rid of the negative aspect of this, which I think for the majority of the world agrees with that, because where else can you go and you can go into somebody else's country, do what you want egregiously, murder, kill, kidnap, whatever, egregious stuff, and you get away with it. What other country? You guys let me know if there's other countries that'll let you do that, you know, that'll let you stay. As far as I know, there's none. As far as I know, it's even worse punishment in other countries, to be honest. But America is so great, it's so free over here that we pretty much can come in here and get away with murder, and you'll be back out on the streets. That's how it was for a certain point until Trump came in and said, you know what, that's not what we're going to do anymore. This is how we're moving forward in America. And I think a majority of people still agree with this. Although a lot of people are nervous and a lot of people are scared at the moment, I don't think that it's going to be that big of an issue once it's all said and done. I think people are going to understand. They're going to move on from this, and this will be in the past. This will be in the past. Obviously, ICE got a lot of work to do. They're cutting the federal government to pretty much try to fund all these expensive raids that's going to be happening, because this is expensive. You better believe that. Yeah, we gonna see what ends up happening to a lot of these states that are actually sanctuary cities, and if they're going to eventually abide by the law of the land, or are they gonna fight back? We'll see. We will see, especially in Chicago. I'm very interested. Even in Denver, I'm very interested to see how they are going to respond to there possibly being a jail sentence out of this if they don't cooperate. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in again to another video. I appreciate y'all viewership, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Appreciate y'all viewership, man. Again, peace.